family, I came on right quick to do a video. I'm getting a lot of messages from you guys in reference to my current events. I had to make this video. I came on right quick because I wanted to truly sound off. And I got a message from one of my ladies here, and she was stating that, and I can tell by her words that this lady respectfully is quite bitter. And I wanted to come on, instead of me continuing to type about it, it's better for me to convey in words because that's all I know. I'm forthright. Anyway, let me say this, ladies. My instance with Ken, it was something that I knew at some point in time would come to a halt. I knew that. I told him numerous times to him, which 2 weeks ago we spoke briefly, and I was saying, because he wants to get married. And I had told him that, for me to marry another, he has to be above and beyond what I have already, because I already have a husband, baby. I have one already. And for me to divorce my husband, it has to be a hell of a man that's gonna take his place. Period. I'm so far from stupid. Now, have I been down there to the courthouse and got paperwork drawn up? Hell yes, I have. And there's been many a times that, I just saw that I just could not go forward with this. But, from talking to the likes of my aunt, some words of wisdom from my mother, and so many women in the shop, and me divorcing my husband would be stupid. Okay? My husband has been on his job for 24 years. Okay? He's well established. He's well paid. I'm not working. And I've been a wife for 16 years. Do I have an educated background? Yes, I do. Am I degreed up? Yes, I am. Do I have license and documents to be able to support Tina? Yes. Would I get a half of my husband's pension? Yes, I would. For half of the duration of our marriage, which means he will owe me for 8 years plus my medical benefits. With the caliber of money he makes, me and my kids will be just fine. But would it be, I don't think that's a choice for him and I right now. He doesn't want to divorce me. I've wanted to divorce my husband for a long, long time. And let me say this here, ladies. I come on here and, I guess I am opening myself up for ridicule or whatever. Because you guys don't know me. But you guys know of me and the things that I share with you guys. And to me, I don't call this a blog, or none of those things. I call this my video diary. Because like I told my children, I'm not going to be here all the time. And, I've already lost my life and got it back. And I want my daughter to be able to, at some point in time, come on here and log into my channel and to my videos and, okay, this is how I put together oxtails and potatoes. This is what my mama taught me on how to sew up a dress and this, that, and the other. This is how you deal with a man, and this is how men act, and all those types of things. So I don't come on here to pretty much get ridiculed and all that, but I guess I opened up myself for that, in which that's fine. But, for the record, me and my husband, Tony. My husband, again, from you guys have seen my videos and you guys know the background. My husband has had numerous affairs. Okay? And we married young. We married very young. I think I was what, about 18? No, I was 19 when we met. I think I got married. Wait, no. We met at 19. I got married at 21. And I think he was like 20. Tony, I'm born in 71. He's born in 67. So I don't know. Do the math. Shit, I don't know. I mean, we getting up there. But anyway, we, in essence, grew up together. And I believe in the compounds of marriage. I believe in its institution, and I believe that you're going to go through trials and tribulations. Every wife does. There's no marriages that are perfect. There's no relationships that are perfect. Me, I don't put shit past a man because I think them motherfuckers is going to do just what they want to do. And it's us on whether or not we want to deal with their shit or not. But theoretically, I would have to say, the better part of 75% of men cheat. And that's what they do. And they have no rhyme or reason. A lot of times there's no emotional attachment. There's nothing. They just do what they do. Now, when it comes down to Ken is not my husband. So I'm not going to go through the thick and the thicker or walk a plank of hot coals for his ass. Because trust and believe, he cannot keep this roof over my head. He cannot keep my kids, with all of these sports and musics and all these different things that my kids are into. He, pretty much will probably have a problem with keeping Cartoon Network on here. Okay? Now, with that said, I'm not going to put Ken's business totally out here because this is my channel and it's about me. That is why I don't put his face on here. I never have. I don't want later on in life, I don't know where this is going. And I don't want somebody to come back in here later on in life and say, you know what, where's my money for the movie? That kind of bullshit. Because it will be a situation number 9. Okay? Now, I also do know a little bit about certain things, and I do know that you can't come on and slander anybody. When you're talking about something, you got to pretty much talk about the truth, or hey, that's slander, tort, and all kind of other things. I'm aware of that as well. So when I come on to my channel, I'm not talking about nobody's shit but my own. Because, and therefore, I don't need a motherfucker coming back signing off on me about what the fuck I said about you. Now, if the shit has been in the news, like Eddie Long, I don't call him a bishop. I call him Eddie Long. Now, when it come down to Eddie Long and all that shit, okay, that's pretty much in the news, partner. Whether he did it or not, I mean, hey, I ain't doing nothing but joining the parade. You know what I mean? But in my personal life, back to let me get back to this because I can go on a tangent that's cold-blooded. But Kenny, I don't want to say, baby, you were simply something to do, but theoretically, maybe you were. You were someone in passing for me. Can I just honestly go out and marry another? I can't. I know what I was getting my ass into. He know what he was getting into. In his situation right now, can you really be a husband to somebody? Well, I think you failed at it a few times already, baby. And not to put your shit out there, but your shit is raggedy like a motherfucker. And I'm saying this because I know that you watch me, and I know you're probably watching this video. So I'm going to stop that right there, okay? And just say that, you know what, I care deeply about you. We've been very close. You were there for me and with me through my darkest hour when, what a lot of people don't know is when I coded, you were there. You were there doing a resuscitation point in my life where I caught my breath back. I appreciate you for it, baby. I appreciate you coming in and changing my dressings and hooking up my feeding tubes. Did my husband do that? No, he didn't. But you did. And I appreciate that. What hurts me the most is the friendship that we had, and I felt like we were better than that. Okay, I felt that we had come to a point in our friendship and relationship that, such things, let's talk about this thing first. If it's something that you want to do, if I'm forthright with you, hell, be forthright with me. My ski low. You already know where I'm coming from and where I've been and where I'm at. So fuck it. Go ahead on and state your claim in your place. You chose not to do that. That's what bothers me the most. But whether or not you cheated, come on now. I'm married to an adulterer. I know that. I know what that is. I know how many antibiotics you got to take and for how long. I've been there. Hello, somebody. You know what I mean? So, him cheating and talking on the phone with somebody and all that kind of stuff, you know, my husband has done 10 times fold. You know what I'm saying? But for me to contend with Kenneth is something that I don't feel as though I need to, because we have no documents in the courthouse. There's no ties between us. We have no children together or anything. No common bond, no nothing. So at this point in time, I can shake and fake you, baby. It's nothing. You know, you were a scrimmage game to me. But, you know, I don't want to disrespect you, even though I feel disrespected. But it is what it is, baby. It happened. Hey, what can we do about it? You know, but move on. You know what? I'm getting off of my stance right now. I'm beginning to rant, and I'm beginning to get off of what I was supposed to be talking about. So you know what I'm getting ready to do? I'm getting ready to shut this one down, and I'm going to come back and speak to my ladies. I love you. I love you, Kenny. But it is what it is, baby, and I wish you all the best. Deuces, baby. One for the road.